Hello. I'm just going to wait another moment or two, see if we get some more people through. That's lovely. If someone could give me the thumbs up just to let me know that you're hearing me okay. Excellent. That's lovely. Thank you very much. So I'll start now. My name is Jerry. I'm the owner dyer here at Living Dye Lights. I started Living Dye Lights last year. I have to be very careful at the moment not to say Living Daylights because we're a very bond household and there's been lots of talk of that lately. So Living Dye Lights started November last year, and since then I've been creating and experimenting with different yarns, different colours, and having a look and seeing exactly what I want to create and what other people might want. So I'd like to go through a few things with you today. Sophie's been very kind, letting me come onto the festival today. My first time ever on camera. I normally avoid it. And so I'd like to show you the first project that I created for the Yarn Fest. So the theme was pumpkin. I'm not very keen on little pumpkins that you get in the shop, very orangey, commercial looking things. I like something a bit darker. So what I've created is something with a much darker dye. So the first one is BFL, Blue Face Leicester. This is probably my favourite go-to yarn for everyday type things. I went for a deeper, almost spice looking colour on the dye and interspersed that with a deep red. You might not be able to see it too clearly on there, but it's splashes of the deeper red on there. So along with that I decided to do some luxury yarns. This one is amazing. It's baby camel and silk. Again, in those dark colours. It tended to take the colours much better with the red and also gives it that shine. It's one of those fibres that if you've never felt it, it's absolutely gorgeous. It is so soft you wouldn't be able to believe it. Looking forward to creating some things with this. And with that also is mulberry silk. So this is, the silk has taken the dye differently. You get a really good shine on there. Both of these are fingering weights, and the BFL, yeah, 4-ply, get knitting with those. I have managed to do just a small sample of that just to see how it does knit up, and really pleased with the colouring on there. I just love that deep autumnal colour. That's very nice. So, with autumn and winter also in mind, sorry, I'm going to keep dipping in and out of the camera because I've got everything here with copious notes. I've got some nice colourways here. This is Blue Ridge. Again, it's a superwash Blue Face Leicester 4-ply. It's mauves, heathers, pinks, dusky pinks, lots of combination of colours there. Looks a little bit light on the camera, but it's slightly darker in reality. And that again is a beautiful knit for cowls, scarves, shawls, that type of thing. And with that also, this is Lakeside Walk, again with some autumnal colours. We've used a kingfisher green on there and a deep claret colour, which alongside the green has really just gone to a mauve and the claret and a much duskier colour on there. So that would knit up beautifully into a shawl or a cowl as well. Another yarn that I like to use is Polworth. Probably not quite the same as the BFL. It does have softness, but it doesn't give you that halo that the BFL tends to do. This is Caribbean Lockdown, created for the summer I thought we were going to have, but it was so overcast I feel we've missed it. In here we've got things like a Caribbean blue, oranges, greens, yellows, lots of lovely colours all through there, and that's going to knit up into a really lovely shade for maybe for next spring, next summer. Maybe we can look forward to that, who knows. Another little bit of luxury, this is Envy. This is non-superwash, so this is a merino and silk. It's a very nice, beautiful, soft, a gorgeous green. It's not quite as perhaps emerald or bright as it's looking on the screen. It's just slightly more subtle. Absolutely beautiful for shawls and baby things, really. That would be quite nice. A new thing for me, I'm going to start with some sock sets. So with the first set, this is more for our Christmas set. This is a, again, BFL 4-ply. It is in a red and slightly lighter red. It's given it a pink in places, quite dark red, and some of the lighter colour that you can actually see is the natural fibre of the yarns coming through. Each of the yarns in the set has taken it differently, so they're all just slightly, you wouldn't get exactly the same as somebody else. Along with that, there's a 20 gram merino, nylon and lurex, and that's just giving it a little bit of sparkle, just for your edges, for your toes, heels, that type of thing. There'll be a few of these sets, they'll all be available on the website from about 5 o'clock today. And it's a fairly new website, so it's, if I can get to grips with it, it'll be fine. They'll all be on there. This is already on the website. This is Baby Blush. This is again BFL 4-ply. Alongside that, I'm going to start offering it as a sock kit, so you can get a 20 gram merino and nylon, no lurex in this one, just to complement it. The Baby Blush has blue, peaches, different blues coming all the way through and just giving it a really lovely, lovely look. I must admit I'm a bit of a blue lover. And the third one that I'm going to do there, this one is called Arctic Sea. This is a merino nylon twist. Very, very pale blues, lots of the colour from underneath from the yarn. So I've kept it just a very, very pale faded look there, with a matching merino, nylon and lurex. Just see if we can get some sparkle, just showing on there. And these kits will all be on, as I say, from the website, on the website from about 5 o'clock today. I'm a bit of a Downton fan, and one of the two of the yarns that I do are named after characters there. Now this is a Blueface Leicester Aran. I don't have many Arans, but I think I'm starting to stock a little bit more. More people are asking for Arans and chunkies, I think, for maybe thicker cowls, scarves, maybe jumpers as well, get a nice jumper through. So this is Cousin Violet, so that's a superwash BFL Aran. Also Cousin Violet, but looking a totally different colour, but dyed exactly the same way. This one is Baby Alpaca, Linen and Silk. Again, it's a 4-ply, knits up beautifully, but you can see it takes the dye in a totally different way, and the linen doesn't pick up the dye at all, giving it quite a mottled look. Not very easy to see, might be easier in the pictures, but they're exactly the same, dyed at the same time, but they pick things up in a totally different way through there. Also, just while I've got a moment or two, I'm going to start stocking accessories, and the first of my accessories is from Fripperies and Biblo. I hope I pronounced that right. and they're going to be ringos and row counters. So this is a rainbow row counter from her. These will be going on the site in the next few days. They're absolutely gorgeous. If any of you have used her stitch markers, they're just beautiful to use and beautiful to look at as well. This one is Breakfast at Tiffany's, so lots of little diamonds through there, and a little removable charm on the end to help you counting all of your rows through on that. So alongside the row markers, I'll also be stocking the Ringo's stitch markers to get through, including the lace traffic light lace set. Luxury yarns again. So this is again 2 more. This is called Subtle Soft, and they really are beautifully soft yarns. This is Baby Alpaca. It's more of a smudged colour yarn, reminds me of a rather gorgeous painting, and you do get quite a halo again with just the Baby Alpaca. Extremely soft and absolutely beautiful colour. The same time we've got this one. This is Merino and Kid Mohair, and this one has a major halo. It's absolutely gorgeous, really soft. Again, taken the yarn in a more specific, taken the dye in a more specific way on here. They're absolutely beautiful. They're both called Subtle Soft, so that's Subtle Soft on Baby Alpaca or Merino with Super Kid Mohair on there. Going a little bit off-piste, so I see lots of yarns that I like, and sometimes you just want to be get the pinks and things in, but go a little bit wild with it as well. And this one is called I Fell Over, because it's the beautiful speckles all the way through. We have pink and blue, yellows, greens, loads of gorgeous colours through, and then big splash of black over the top there, just to make it a little bit different. So when you're knitting it up, you're going to get something that's really a lot different. So some of the skeins have taken up more black than the others, but when they knit through, I haven't got a sample at the moment, but I'll try and get one and put it on the website as soon as I can. But that's really a really lovely colour. It sounds awful throwing black over it, but it's really nice. With that, we have a very similar one. So this is called, ooh, look at that. Now, this is one of the first things that I made. My daughter absolutely loved it. This is in BFL 4-ply, but the DK is the Polworth. So it's slightly different feel, and taken the dye again slightly differently. But again, the colours are the blues and the pinks, and a touch of green and a little bit of a ginger in there with those colours, just to make it a little bit more interesting. You probably guessed, although I have a few colours that are reasonably solid, I'm very much into patchiness and get those things through. A new one for me is Merino. So this is Daff, not Buttercup. So this is a gorgeous yellow, bit late in the year to be creating it, but I do rather like it, and it's certainly one that I'm keeping in mind for next year for spring. So that is a 4-ply superwash merino, and this one is called Just Cos, almost as in the lettuce, because it does almost remind me of the lettuce, but again, it's, if you're a green lover, it's a really gorgeous colour, and they're both so beautifully soft. And again, this is 4-ply merino superwash, and this one is 450 metres. So a lot of the yarns, the 4-ply are 400, but these are £4.50 on those. Another little sparkly one. So this is Sun on Arctic Stone. I've made a few shawls out of this. This is merino nylon Lurex, but in a 100 gram skein. Again, it's 400 metres, 4 ply. Sorry, just bear with me. Put my little timer on. I'll just show you, you've got some sparkle through there, and when you knit it up, especially into a shawl pattern, it really is beautiful. This has oranges, yellows, and just a tiny touch of a rose colour just coming through on there. And it knits up really beautifully. Again, where I can, I'll pop a little picture on of something that I've previously knitted. And that's that. So, loads more to show you, but things will be appearing on the website. Again, you can catch me, I've got a feeling you're seeing this back to front. I'm at Living Daylights Co UK. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. Do come and find me. Thank you for listening, and have a good day. Bye-bye.